everyone, welcome to Bedtime Stories at Lowestoft Library. My name is Rebecca and today we have the story of Goldilocks and the Three Bears. So I hope everyone's nice and comfortable, you're nice and snug with your blankets, and if you've got any special friends that want to listen, they're more than welcome to join in too. So, once upon a time, in a very large forest, there lived three bears. Daddy Bear, Mummy Bear and Baby Bear. One morning they were getting themselves ready for the day and they wanted to have a lovely delicious breakfast of porridge. So they made lots and lots of porridge and put it in their bowls. But it was too hot for them to eat, so they thought they would go for a nice walk through the forest and wait for their breakfast to cool down. Coming in the other direction was a young girl called Goldilocks, and she had lovely blonde hair. She discovered the bear's house in the forest and went up to the door. She knocked on the door, but nobody answered. She peered through the window, but there was nobody there. So she thought she would try and open the door. So she pushed it carefully and quietly, and the door opened. When she went inside, she saw the table with 3 bowls of porridge on. She felt very hungry, so she thought she would try the first bowl. She picked up the spoon and put some porridge in her mouth. "Ooh, this porridge is too hot," she said. So she left that bowl to one side. She went to the second bowl, picked up the spoon, put some porridge in her mouth. "Ooh, this porridge is too cold," she said. So she pushed that bowl to one side. Then she saw the third bowl of porridge. She picked up the spoon and started eating, and eating, and eating. She said, "This porridge is just right." And she finished the entire bowl of porridge. When she'd finished, she felt quite full, so she thought she'd sit down, and she saw 3 chairs. She climbed onto the first chair, but it wasn't very comfortable. "This chair is too big," she said. So she climbed out and went to the second chair. "This chair is also too big and not very comfortable either." Then she got onto the third chair and it was comfortable, and she said, "Yes, this chair is just right." But as she was making herself comfortable, the chair collapsed underneath her because she was too big. After that, she climbed up the stairs and she saw 3 beds. Now she was feeling very tired, so she got into the first bed, but it was all hard and lumpy and not very comfortable. And she said, "This bed is too hard." So she climbed into the second bed, but this bed was all soft and not very comfortable. And she said, "This bed is too soft." Then she climbed into the third bed. Oh, it was lovely, just how she liked it. So she snuggled down and she said, "This bed is just right." And she fell asleep. Anyway, the bears had finished their walk and they went back to their house. But they thought something was wrong because the front door had been pushed open. So Daddy Bear went inside and he had a look around. And he saw their table with their porridge bowls. And he noticed that the spoon was in his bowl. And he said, "Somebody's been eating my porridge." And Mummy Bear noticed that her bowl had a spoon in it too. And she said, "Somebody's been eating my porridge." And then Baby Bear looked inside his bowl and said, "Somebody's been eating my porridge and they've eaten it all up." Then Daddy Bear noticed his chair and he said, "Somebody's been sitting in my chair." And then Mummy Bear looked at hers and she said, "Somebody's been sitting in my chair." And Baby Bear looked at his chair and said, "Somebody's been sitting in my chair and it's broken." Now the bears weren't very happy. They went upstairs into the bedroom And Daddy Bear saw that all of his blankets had been moved, and he said, "Somebody's been sleeping in my bed." And Mummy Bear saw the same with hers. All the blankets had been moved. And she said, "Somebody's been sleeping in my bed." And then Baby Bear looked at his bed, and there was a girl asleep in it. And he said, "Somebody's been sleeping in my bed, and she's still there." Goldilocks woke up, and she was very scared because she could see 3 bears looking at her. She was so scared that she got up, ran out of the house, and ran through the forest and far away. And never again did she go into anybody else's house without permission. So I hope you all like that story, and you're all ready for bed now, and we will see you all again very soon. Bye-bye.